Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is The Last Faith once again. In the last episode, we ran around in the freezy place and found some bleeding skulls that opened the way to some treasure, and then I stumbled through a magic mirror that took me all the way back here to the Esk Mansion. And I also just happened to remember something before I started recording this. If we were to head back to, which place was it that was directly above the Federal Inquisition? That ain't exactly not that one, this one, yeah. This place here, if we go down and then over here, we can hop our way up the walls, and I think that gives us the thing that lets us go through those light doors. I might not be remembering that entirely correctly, but I think that's what the deal is here. Also, the game seems a little bit louder than I remember it being, but maybe it's just because I'm all sleepy and full of juice. Sometimes juice just makes your ears a little more sensitive. Sometimes it don't. And sometimes I go through the wrong damn door. And seeing how I did find that light door back in Moonshade Lake a couple episodes ago, we can get through there, assuming this actually is the thing that I think it be, which is entirely possible. Also, there's a place I didn't go through over here down to the left. What did you drop, little man? Healy juice, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't able to go through there the last time I came through, but one thing at a time. We're off to this way, so we can climb up into the bouncy walls. And this altar looks like that one that we laid down on after we activated the skulls and found that room with the Veil of Blood, or whatever that weapon was called. Rift of Blood, that's what it was. The Rift of Blood. Now, we can, wait, can we? Yes, we can. Wall that can be jumped up on. Yes, and you are magnetic powder. Shit. For some reason I thought that was gonna get me a thing that lets me go through those light doors, that one, like the one we just saw back there. I vaguely remember that being the case. Maybe I remember wrong. I do have a way of remembering things wrong. At least we can still go this way. There might be something worth grabbing over in this particular hole in the wall. Like a little bit of money and an elevator that probably could have come into play a lot sooner in the game. Or it just takes us to the high walls of Mithrangal, which we ain't gonna be able to do anything in because we can't do no double jumping. That door don't open. And there is a checkpoint over this way, I do believe. And yeah, that is the elevator I took to get up here initially. Yep, checkpoint. Some healing juice. Then there's you.
Pardon the interruption.
It is not me you impede, but the gods to whom I answer. However, they are gods of the highest mercy.
Good to know. They're not gonna be mad at me for screaming in their face while they talk to you.
I am grateful for their clemency.
The path to where you seek may not be so forgiving. A path blockaded with danger for a long while. Only death and despair you will find if you are successful in your quest. However, I sense you are built for such a task.
Yeah, I'm built different, they say. And that's usually because of my incredibly tiny wiener, but it's just how I'm built, what can I say? What, I ain't getting no surgery to in bigging my wing wang. That shit's dumb. Ain't no surgery. It ain't what God gave me.
The truth may betray you, or steer you to madness. Remember that. I have witnessed lonelier men than yourself foolishly pursue a possession they were never destined to have. One such man lies, deformed in the abyss of the crypt below.
You know, I think I might have killed that guy.
A betrayer who scoured fruitlessly for what he desired, recruiting the lowest of the low to seize what he deemed rightfully his by despicable means. Neither his blood nor intentions were pure. I fear he has become overwhelmed by the evil he sought to consume and manipulate. By the Shadow Scourge.
Yep, me tinks I know the guy you're talking about.
That is why I pray to find answers to questions I have, and to some I do not. The spirits that haunt these lands cloud my mind. Their power is unwavering in the minds of many more. Minds infected by the sepulchre.
Then you must stop before you become infected too.
Your concern is appreciated. However, your apprehension needn't be focused on me. I sense you have much to do, and must preserve your strength. Here, I may have something that will lighten the load on your heart.
My heart ain't got no load on it. I ain't into that kind of shit. Now, what you selling? Demishade ore, stones, lots of stones, and some of these guys, and lunar dust. That sweet, sweet dust, it goes up your nose and it make you feel like God. And frost bombs. But what the fuck's a sepulchre?
Pray, tell me more about these sepulchre.
You must not utter so freely about such things. Incapable of mercy, their vision clouded by greed. An encounter with such a foul entity ends in certain death. Fear is a logical reaction to such horror. A force that casts its shadow over us all. The clouds bled the day they arrived. The stains still corrupting the sky above where they now cower. We desperately need our salvation.
Could I provide such relief?
Perhaps it is a path you could take. Although, those with the same desire have been burned beyond recognition. Convinced the only way to vanquish the power was to absorb it. Should your weak body attempt to absorb such might, return to me, for I may be able to bolster what little strength you have.
Okay, so you're calling me weak then, lady? Well, fine. Can't jump up there. Ain't got no double jumpies yet. Well, this little detour has been sort of a waste of time. Not a huge waste of time, but sort of a waste of time. Map's telling me there's a guy right here. There's like a little face right there on the map that I assume means there's a person there. Why would you tell me that, game, if there is no person actually there? Well, no matter. Back to Telwynil Village. That's where we last was. Now that I've sufficiently wasted an ungodly amount of everybody's time, it's time to get back on track. I do not know exactly where I'm going, but it's not in that particular room. Up here comes the portal guy, trying to portal his way into my heart. Well, too bad for you, buddy. There ain't enough room for you in there. I appreciate you wanting to be in there, but I just ain't got the space to accommodate you. And that, as you can see, is a problem. I mean, it's about the size of a fist. A person's heart is generally about the size of their fist. How is a whole ass guy gonna fit in there? I don't think it's gonna work that way. Now, yeah, this is where we first went into this house, isn't it? Is that it? Uh-oh. Yep, you got your viney goodness all over the ground there, big guy. We don't need that happening. I just need you to choke on me whip is all. All I need you to do is get whipped until there's nothing left of you to bury. And now this door spits me out up here. And that's how we go this way. That's how I met your mother. Now, let's not get all caught up in the freezy cold of the outside there. You get out of here, man. It is locked with a key. Yep, that's a lot of chains and a padlock on that one little door. Now, let's just take care of all these bastards. There you go. Come on, hit me. Ha, stupid. You're too bad at hitting people. That's why you are dead. Because the people you try to hit, they hit you back, and then you die. Usually what happens when someone tries to hit me, I make them die. I don't do the dying, I make the dying happen. Telvanil Village Master Key. The icy dwellings to which this key grants entry are frequented by lost voices who witnessed a tragic downfall. Now rising from the ashes of such catastrophe, the defiant starborn fight church commandments in the name of the advent of Nova, bolstered by an ethereal patron. Turn that page.
I heard whisperings, shadows. They were pursuing me. The people of death, the starborn, enemies of the wretched souls who took my poor child. And an enemy of mine, it seems.
Well, shit. Guess you can't call a truce with them and work together for a short period of time. They'd be more likely to just gut you like a fish and strangle you with your own entrails.
Nay, I will not remain here. I must act against my pursuers. Find the hands that never cease to work. An endless cycle. They are seekers of death. Yet I will not be their prey any longer, but their hunter. There is no allowance for grief. I must find my way to where others rest. I will deceive those shrouded in grey, merciless and cruel creatures, hiding in the shadows of the moon, feeding on what consumes them in turn. They shall not find me, nor my goods. I will take care to avoid my demise with the most savage of weapons. Are you in need of such supplies?
Oh yeah, I like this old guy. People are hunting me, they're gonna kill me. Hey, you wanna buy something before I go kill the guys that are wanting to kill me? I'm sure the money will help me some way or another. Yeah, I'll take all your moon silverstone, or at least all that I can afford. You still got 3 in ya. But I'm short on the Nycrux to buy it with, and I don't need no Demishade ore, because I'm not using weapons that upgrade with it.
Hunt. A reliable source of mine knows of the treasures I seek, hidden among the tombs of the Everresting. The dead are constantly reminded of their time away from this life, slipping past them, relentless. It stares at them, taunting them. I feel drawn to them.
Are you saying you're about to die?
Do not venture among the graves. I fear it will not end favorably.
Yeah, graves are usually a bad place where the dead people who are supposed to be dead don't stay dead and they try to make you dead. Just a lot of dead happening, and not the way it should.
I will do what I must, for I must continue. For my daughter. I shall leave you now. Be sure to take heed of your own advice.
Dude, I'm gonna trample all over those graves and whip the shit out of any corpses that rise from their fucking sleepy time. Anywho, we got another gate with big-ass chains on it. Means we gotta go beat up some goddamn chain-holding statues. Which we should be able to reach now that we have that key. We'll be able to open that door with the lock and all the little chains all over it. And now we go. The blizzard has subsided for just a second. Means we can get through without being frozen. Damn, thought you'd be hiding something. Thought you'd be hiding something, but fine. There we go. Are you hiding something? No. All these walls and potential secrets that they refuse to hide from me. I want to break all of your shit. Hey, look, there's one of those statues right here. And it's a broken. And there we go. One of the many chains that need a breakies. Now quit hovering in that one spot, you ghost bitch. It's easier to whip you when you're lower to the ground. Well, that's all that was in this house. Just one of the many chains that needs a breakage. Where, oh where would I find more chains? That's the million-dollar question right there. I only found one house that's been locked shut. Alright, let me out of the icy time. Oh, cock and balls. I'm a frozen. Youch. Yep, just inject myself with all this goop. There we go. Taking a lot more damage than I should. My reflexes are slow. My brain is stupid. And this guy's dead. Oh, and now you get down on the ground, you invisible bitch. Only to yell at me. They only come down when it's time to yell at me. They never do anything other than yell. Stupid dog. Made me look bad. Ooga booga booga. Ah, ice. Is this a door that I unlock? No. It's got chains and everything. I just can't unlock it, though. It's not the unlocky kind of door. That's a different kind of door we're looking for. Bag. Ah! Ghost bitch used ice beam. It was super effective. And now, no more ice coming out of you. That. Okay. You stopped being cold for just a second, and that's an unlocky door right there. And a wall that doesn't go breakies. Ooh, doggy dropped it. Doggy dropped a healing injection. What's it taste like? Cow manure. Probably because it fell in the sewer. Of course, the sewer line's supposed to come first. Now, suck on that. That's a portal. Portal guy. Grabbed me. He sucked on the back of my head. Now, chair. That's what you wanted, isn't it? You wanted a chair. A nice place to sit, to rest and relax. But too bad for you, it got smashed all over your face. And none of these goddamn walls can be broken. Sons of bitches. Always with they walls that just don't break. And there you go. That's what you need. A few missing teeth and a missing head. And wall go breakies? Nope. Wall no go breakies. I really want the walls to go breakies, but they don't. They're built too strong. They built too sturdy. They're built too wally. And we'll just pop in here before we go climbing across that chain. Never know what you find inside of the house. Well, there's a lady in here screaming at me. There's always a lady screaming at me whenever I walk into a house that just happens to have an open door. They're like, oh, what are you doing in my house? I'm calling the cops. Yeah, think you can just walk in here? Well, fuck you, lady. I go where I want. Give me that. That fucking bullets. And there's another one. You just... So many of these ladies in here, screaming and yelling until I start whipping them. Maybe it's because I am whipping them that they screaming, but no, that can't possibly be it. Nobody screams when you whip them. Trust me, I know. They're usually too in pain to actually scream about anything. Now that takes care of you. And you connect to other places, Mr. Housington. And that's a fighty room. There you go. You spit your blood, you get your ass whooped. That's just the way to do it. There we go. Kill the fuck out of you. Get your icicles out of here, flying boy. No, bad fly boy. Eat my dick. Yep. All the dogs and all the things you do is not happening today. Okay, you done? Yep, you're done. You're done. You're good. You're dead. I whipped the piss right out of you. That's how we handle a big bad boy like that. All the whippies. Nothing but whippies. Nothing but good times. And this is just a money room. I only came in here for some money. Well, shit. And that connects right back to where we first came in here from. Great. Fan-fucking-tastic. At least I broke them icicles on the way down. I'll take that and call it a win, and we'll keep on going and breaking the rest of those chains we need in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.